All right. So fine. So write down, this curve is, see here, curve number 1, if you draw the tangent at given volume, this tangent is more steeper than this tangent. More steep means more slope. So slope number 1 is more. Okay, this tangent is more steep, this tangent is less steep. Okay, slope means steepness. So this tangent is more steep, this tangent is less steep. So more steep means more slope, numerical value of course. So that will be adiabatic. So this curve is adiabatic, this is isothermal, and this is isobaric. Very easy to understand because pressure is constant. Write this down. Just write this down. So here first of all you need to understand the curve. पहिल्यांदा curve identify करायचा. Now you can identify the relation between the pressures also. Okay, relation between the pressures also. For equal expansion curves, relation between the pressures will be something like this. Final pressure in the third or let's say isobaric, final pressure of isobaric is highest, then final pressure of isothermal, it is this. Final pressure of isobaric equal to initial. Final pressure of isothermal, it is this. And final pressure of adiabatic, it is this. So in the equal expansion, final pressure of isobaric is more than the final pressure of isothermal, than the final pressure of adiabatic. It is this. Pressure कसं झालं बघा, डिक्रीज होत गेले. This 3 1 2. Isobaric, isothermal, adiabatic. Isobaric, isothermal, adiabatic. This is the pressure comparison. Similarly here you have to do the pressure comparison. Okay. So what is the pressure comparison? Sir, this is the highest final pressure. So highest final pressure will be for adiabatic. Then this is the final pressure of isothermal. So this is more than final pressure of isothermal. And the least pressure will be for isobaric. This is the pressure comparison. Final pressure of isobaric. So such kind of questions will be asked. You will be very easily solving such questions. Pressure comparison and identifying the curve type of questions. Okay, those are very easy questions. Not a big deal for us. Fine, sir. Now next. Now let us try to compare the works. Okay. How to compare the works in this graph and in this graph? How to compare the works? Sir, work is area under pressure volume diagram. So here tell me, which area is more? Area under which curve is more? Isobaric, isothermal or adiabatic? 3, 1 or 2? Isobaric ला B म्हणू शकताय, isothermal ला T म्हणू शकताय, adiabatic ला A म्हणू शकताय. Yes, all of you are giving the correct answer. Sir, this area is more. Yes, this area is more than any other area. It means this work done is numerically more. Okay, fine. And in this process, volume is increasing. It is expansion. So all the works are positive. Okay. So now we are going to compare the works. If you have some space, then you should write nearby this diagram. If you don't have enough space, then just make such arrow like this, and then you just write down the line. Work done for equal expansion process, work done of isobaric is more than work done in isothermal is more than work done in adiabatic. Isothermal चा area under the curve हा येणार. and adiabatic चा area under the curve हा आहे ना. So area under the curve, which area under the curve is more or highest? Sir, isobaric. Then next isothermal. Then next adiabatic. And all these work dones are positive. So you can simply compare the numerical value. So this is the comparison considering sign. Isobaric, isothermal and adiabatic. Now this is not the numerical comparison. This is comparison with sign. We compare works with sign. So write down, this comparison is with sign. Comparison with sign. This comparison is done with sign, considering sign. Okay, not only numerical value, also with the sign, because work done can be positive, negative and zero also. Okay, so while comparing work done, while comparing some physical quantity, we will compare it with sign. Comparison with sign. Fine. Now let us compare here. Let us compare here. Now which area under the curve is numerically more? I want numerically more. In this graph, which area under the curve is numerically more? Adiabatic. Adiabatic. Perfect. All of you are giving the correct answer. Good. Sir, again, adiabatic area is numerically more. No, sir. Not again. I should not say again. Here, adiabatic area is numerically more. Okay. So that value is just numerically more. So let us compare numerically first. Adiabatic is more than. Then, sir, this area, isothermal area under isothermal curve, that area. So area under isothermal curve. Now then, this, sir, finally isobaric, area under isobaric curve. That is the least. This is isobaric. But sir, this comparison is just numerical comparison. Now this is the compression. This is equal compression. So ultimately it is compression. In compression, work done are negative. Yes, sir. You are saying right that 5 is more than 3 is more than 2. But sir, these works are actually -5, -3 and -2. And we know on the number line -2 is more than the -3 and then the -5. So with sign comparison, what we should do is this. Adiabatic work is less than W isothermal is less than W isobaric. So again you will get that isobaric work is highest, adiabatic work is lowest, and this comparison is done with sign. Comparison, write down, with sign. So for W you need comparison with sign. So we will get same answer in both the cases. Isobaric highest, adiabatic lowest. Write down and reply me in the chat box clear and written, so that I can move on to the next point. Write it down. Fine. Now let us move on to the next thing. What is the next thing? Let's see. Equal expansion, equal compression, that we have done. Pressure comparison, that we have done. Everything we have considered now. All right, sir. Now, next point is adiabatic elasticity. Have we done this point? Adiabatic elasticity. Adiabatic bulk modulus. केलाय का बाळांनो point हा आपण? Tell me yes, no. Isothermal bulk modulus equal to pressure. That we have done. Yesterday we have done that. Isothermal bulk modulus केलाय. Adiabatic नाही केला ना? नाही केला. Okay, fine. Write down the heading. Adiabatic bulk modulus. Adiabatic elasticity. Adiabatic elasticity means adiabatic bulk modulus of gas. Adiabatic elasticity of gas means which kind of elasticity gas has? Only bulk modulus. It does not have modulus of rigidity. It does not have Young's modulus. It has only bulk modulus. So elasticity of gas means bulk modulus. Elasticity of gas means bulk modulus. Write down. Adiabatic elasticity in bracket bulk modulus in bracket bulk modulus of gas. But sir, bulk modulus B, some people write it as K is equal to volume stress. It is excess pressure divided by volume strain delta V upon V. But sir, this division will come out to be negative, and we know bulk modulus is always positive, so compensation sign minus. So minus V delta P upon delta V. But sir, this will give you average value of the bulk modulus, and if you want instantaneous bulk modulus, then you should do this derivative. A very small change in pressure, small change in volume. Instead of overall change in pressure upon overall change in volume, that will give you average bulk modulus, and this will give you instantaneous bulk modulus. Okay, sir. So call this as equation number 1. Now to find out the bulk modulus, what is the next motivation? Next motivation is obvious. Bulk modulus is this. Try to find out dP upon dV. Try to find out dP upon dV. But you know that, but we know dP upon dV for adiabatic process. What is dP upon dV? Sir, slope of pressure volume graph. What is the slope of adiabatic process? You have to remember, sir, it is minus gamma P by V. It is minus gamma P by V. For isothermal, it is minus P by V. For isothermal, dP upon dV, slope is minus P by V. For adiabatic, it is minus gamma P by V. Isothermals are minus P by V. Adiabatics are minus gamma P by V. Okay, sir, that's it. On the next step, we will be having answer. Option 2 in option 1. No option. Equation 2 in equation 1. So, sir, the bulk modulus of adiabatic will be equal to this minus V will remain as it is. Sir, this dP by dV is minus P upon V, bracket complete. Sir, minus cancel. That must happen because bulk modulus is a positive quantity. So minus cancel, V cancel. Sir, the answer is gamma P. We already knew this fact, right? But we didn't derive that fact. Now we derived it. Let me know in the chat box, clear and written. Adiabatic elasticity, gamma P. Good. Fine. Clear? Yes, sir. Next. What is next? Now they want us to find out work done in adiabatic process. Okay. Work done in adiabatic process. Fine. Do we know work done in isobaric process? P delta V. Isobaric चं work done किती असते बा? Isobaric चं work done असते सर P delta V. What if volume data is not given? Isobaric 0 म्हणते बघा. Isobaric. सर प्रोसेस बारीक आहे मग उत्तर 0 यायला पाहिजे ना. बारीक आहे मग उत्तर 0 यायला पाहिजे असं वाटलं का तुला? Isobaric, pressure constant, P delta V. Volume change होणार आहे. So when pressure is constant, you will use P delta V. Okay. See, when you use formula for the work done, no need to bother about sign because formula takes care on its own. But when you use area under the curve, find out numerical value, decide whether it is compression or expansion. If it is compression, take area positive. If it is expansion, if it is compression, take area negative. If it is compression, take area negative. If it is expansion, take area positive. Because in physics, expansion चं work done positive असतं केमिस्ट्रीमध्ये रिव्हर्स एक्सपान्शनचं निगेटिव्ह असतं. इन फिजिक्स एक्सपान्शन वर्क डन पॉझिटिव्ह. In chemistry, expansion work done is negative. All other sign conventions are same. All other sign convention, that is sign convention for the heat and the sign convention for the internal energy, both are same. Only the sign convention of work done is different in physics and chemistry. In physics, expansion म्हणजे positive. Fine. All right, sir. Now, work done in isobaric process is P delta V. But if volume data is not given, in that case you will use NR delta T. If volume data is not given, you will use NR delta T. Fine, sir. Work done in isovolumic process, isochoric process, or isometric process. Three names are there: isovolumic, isochoric, isometric. That will be equal to 0. That will be equal to 0 because integration P dV madla dV 0 zala. General formula of work done is what for any process? It is integration P dV. Even for adiabatic, isothermal, any general process, integral P dV is the formula for work done. dV जर 0 असेल विषय संपला. Isovolumic process work done 0. Fine. Next is isothermal process. In the isothermal process, work done is 2.303 nRT log to the base 10 V2 upon V1. 2.303 nRT log to the base 10 V2 upon V1. Those students who don't want 2.303 and log 10 can use log as ln. 2.303 into log 10 multiplication log ln म्हणू शकता तुम्ही. Sorry, log to the base e म्हणू शकता, or you can say ln. So for those, nRT ln V2 upon V1. nRT, but पण ते म्हणायला थोडंसं मला डिफिकल्ट वाटतंय. So nRT ln V2 upon V1 instead of that 2.303 nRT log to the base 10 V2 upon V1 मीटर मध्ये बसवा त्याला. Okay, that makes the things easy to remember. Okay, कुठल्याही फॉर्म्युलाला जसं आता मी सांगायलो ना 2.303 nRT log to the base 10 V2 upon V1, try to remember in this fashion. Okay, make a rhythm in that formula, some sort of rhythm in that formula. There should be some sort of rhythm in the formula that makes things easy to remember. This soft skill that also you have to acquire. Okay, over the period of time, this you will acquire. Okay, and that will ultimately help you in the exam. Okay, सगळ्या बाकीच्या गोष्टी पण मी तुम्हाला सांगेन, त्या सुद्धा तुम्ही जरा शिकायच्या आहेत. Okay, that will be applicable or useful in the chemistry as well, because there you might need to remember few things. Okay, so for remembering, try to make charts, try to make rhythms, okay, in the formulae or in the reactions. Always try to do that. Fine. And also make a note that this formula is to be remembered like this. Fine. Next thing is for work done in isothermal process. What if, sir, volume data is not given? If volume data is not given, you cannot use 2.303 nRT log to the base 10 V2 upon V1. Volume data is not given, so you cannot use that log V2 upon V1. For that, if you are not given volume data, you will go with the pressure data. So there you will write 2.303 nRT log to the base 10 P1 upon P2, not V2 upon V1. Reverse. V2 upon V1 is reverse. P1 upon P2. Okay, 2.303 nRT log to the base 10. What is that? P1 upon P2. Fine, sir. Temperature data they have to give. So these are the work done we have seen so far. Now the next work done is adiabatic work done. So write down how much time we have. Okay, we have, let's take 15 minutes more. Okay, but we'll complete this point. Write down work done in adiabatic process. Work done in adiabatic process. Now you are going to enjoy this derivation. Adiabatic process. See, what is the general formula? Sir, integration PdV. Integration PdV. Okay. If it was isothermal process, जर isothermal process असती तर, if it were a isothermal process, sir, we could have replaced pressure by simply, we know PV equal to nRT, and we would have replaced pressure by nRT by V. nRT by V, and we could have found out the answer. But guys, this is not isothermal process. So temperature is not constant. Even if you do the replacement of pressure here, temperature is also variable. You cannot take out of the integration. So this won't work. This won't work. but the gas is still uh, ideal gas. So you can write PV equal to NR is equal to constant. So sir, initial volume is let's say V1, final volume is let's say V2, initial pressure is P1, final pressure is P2. P1 V1 raised to gamma is equal to P2 P1 V1 raised to gamma is equal to P2 V2 raised to gamma is equal to any general PV raised to gamma is equal to any general PV raised to gamma. Initially PV raised to gamma equal to finally PV raised to gamma equal to any times of PV raised to gamma. Yes sir. Yes sir. Fine. Now what to do? What to do? Sir, can we do it like this? PV raised to gamma is equal to P1 V1 raised to gamma. Yes. PV raised to gamma is also equal to P2 V2 raised to gamma. Yes. So sir, can we replace pressure? Now observe. Try to understand. This is interesting derivation. We don't know where this derivation will lead us. We don't know, but it will lead us to some formula. Okay. And after that, we'll look at their formula also, and we'll remember our formula as well as their formula. Okay. Fine, sir. But focus on this formula. See how the thoughts are generated, how those thoughts are used to do the replacements. See, ultimately you need to replace the pressure here, no option. So for replacement of pressure, general volume, this is general pressure. So for that you may write initial pressure into initial volume raised to gamma. So sir, any general pressure equal to initial pressure into initial volume raised to gamma divided by volume raised to gamma. Yes, perfect. Now this is going to be the replacement, wherein initial pressure will be some constant number, constant value. Initial volume will be some constant pressure, constant number, constant value. I made a mistake. Initial volume will be some constant number or constant volume. So काहीतरी एक constant number आहे, constant value I should say, constant number or constant value, constant number, constant value. So this is ultimately going to be a constant. This is ultimately going to be a constant. Yes sir, we know. So sir, की PV raised to gamma आपण ज्याला म्हणतो is equal to constant, तो constant हाच आहे, P1 V1 raised to gamma. This constant is this. This constant is this. Okay, if you know initial pressure and volume, you can find out this constant, P1 into V1 raised to gamma. If you know final pressure and final volume, you can find out this constant. Yes sir. Now let's do this replacement 4 in equation 1. So let's do that. Equation 4 in equation 1, that will give us work done is equal to integration this P1 V1 raised to gamma divided by V raised to gamma into dV. Yes sir. Sir, this P1 V1 raised to gamma being constant, it can be taken out of integration. Yes, it can be taken out of integration. So P1 V1 raised to gamma can be taken out of integration. Now sir, again integration, this 1 upon V raised to gamma into dV, 1 upon V raised to gamma into dV, and sir volume limits are V1 to V2, volume limits are V1 to V2. Yes. Now it can be written as P1 V1 raised to gamma, or simply any general constant K. Not any general, it should be P1 V1 raised to gamma wala constant. This we will call it as K. Now this K can be replaced by this or by this as per the requirement. As per the requirement, it can be replaced by P1 V1 raised to gamma or P2 V2 raised to gamma. Okay, the K can be replaced by either P1 V1 raised to gamma or by P2 V2 raised to gamma according to the requirement of the final formula. So sir, this becomes integration V raised to minus gamma goes in the numerator into dV. Limits of volume are sir V1 and V2. Now we all know already that integration of x raised to n dx is equal to x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Similar to that, Similar to that, integration of v raised to minus gamma into dv will be equal to v raised to, now right now instead of n we have minus gamma, instead of n we have minus gamma, so minus gamma plus 1 upon minus gamma plus 1, so v raised to minus gamma plus 1 upon minus gamma plus 1. Yes sir. So this integration now we have just by using x raised to n formula. So here I will write because, and here I will write therefore. W is equal to some constant, that P1 V1 raised to gamma or P2 V2 raised to gamma. This integration results into V raised to minus gamma plus 1, put a bracket, divided by minus gamma plus 1. Okay. Now sir, let's use the limits also. Limits are from V1 to V2. Yes. But before directly using the limits, let's simplify it. Okay, let's simplify. So it will be K as it is. This 1 minus gamma, this 1 minus gamma, this 1 minus gamma can be taken out of the bracket. It's a constant. So 1 minus gamma. Now you know that I generally don't like the term 1 minus gamma. I like the term gamma minus 1 because I don't want to deal with the negative numbers. So I want that gamma minus 1. I will take care of it afterwards. Now here we have v raised to 1 minus gamma. Gamma minus gamma plus 1 means 1 minus gamma, and the limits are v1 to v2. Yes, and the limits are v1 to v2. Okay sir, fine. Now what to do? Let's do it like this. Sir, put the upper limit and lower limit and let's see what happens. This K as it is, as per the requirement, it will be replaced by P1 V1 raised to gamma or P2 V2 raised to gamma as per the requirement. This 1 minus gamma as it is, upper limit V1 raised to 1 minus gamma minus lower limit V2 raised to 1 minus gamma. I made a mistake. Upper limit is sir V2 and the lower limit is V1. Upper limit is V2 and the lower limit is V1. Okay, fine sir. What to do next? Replacement of this constant. Okay. Now what can be done for the replacement of this constant? Anything you can do for the replacement of constant, like you can replace it again by P1 V1 raised to gamma. Let's see what happens if I replace it with P1 V1 raised to gamma. Let's see. P1 V1 raised to gamma in the bracket V2 raised to 1 minus gamma minus V1 raised to 1 minus gamma. Okay, now or give me some advantage over this K. See, what I am doing is this: K into V2 raised to 1 minus gamma minus K into V1 raised to 1 minus gamma. Now here there will be one smile on your face. Why sir is doing like this? Because the next step will bring you a little bit smile on your face, because this K I will be replacing with P2 V2 raised to gamma, and this K I will be replacing with P1 V1 raised to gamma. Isn't that interesting? So that a final formula will have some sort of form that can be easy for remembering. I will not be replacing K same P1 V1 raised to gamma. No, here I will be replacing it with P2 V2 raised to gamma, and here I will be replacing it with P1 V1 raised to gamma. That's the fun. And why we are doing that? So that the final formula will have some form which can be easy for remembering. So let's do it. Work done is equal to, this K will be P2 V2 raised to gamma. Okay sir, fine. Do as you want. Into V2 raised to 1 minus gamma. Fine. Minus, this K will be P1 V1 raised to gamma. This K will be P1 V1 raised to gamma into V1 raised to 1 minus gamma. Okay. Don't worry, this derivation is not at all going to be asked anywhere. Not in the boards, not in any exam. Just don't worry. But that will develop the logics and the thoughts which will be useful for calculation purposes, manipulating the calculations. Fine. This P2 will remain as it is. Base same multiplication, addition of indices. base same, multiplication, addition of indices. So V2 raised to gamma plus 1 minus gamma minus gamma plus this 1 minus gamma whole divided by 1 minus gamma. So sir, gamma minus gamma cancel, V2 raised to 1, P2, P2, V2 raised to 1 minus P1 as it is, gamma minus gamma cancel, V raised to 1 divided by 1 minus gamma. But sir, you don't like that 1 minus gamma, right? Yes, I don't like that 1 minus gamma. Let's do it. Gamma minus 1. Multiplying numerator and denominator by minus sign. Multiplying numerator and denominator by minus sign. Raised to 1, raised to 1, no need to write. So final formula is, guys, P1 V1, this term will become positive, minus this term will become negative. P1 V1 minus P2 V2 upon gamma minus 1. That's the formula for adiabatic, and which is very, very, very easy to remember. P1 V1 minus P2 V2 upon gamma minus 1. Sequence P1 V1 minus P2 V2. 1 minus 2 है. 2 minus 1 नहीं है. It is 1 minus 2. P1 V1 minus P2 V2 upon gamma minus 1. Remember the sequence. It is P1 V1 minus P2 V2 upon gamma minus 1. Okay, tell me, is this formula clear to you? Will you be able to remember it? P1 V1 minus P2 V2 upon gamma minus 1. Will you be able to remember it? Very simple thing it is now. Enjoyed it? Huh? Maja ali? See, if someone who is not in the 11th or 12th standard, if someone sees this calculation, he thinks that very advanced mathematics is being done. No, it's not advanced mathematics. It's simply integration P delta V, and pressure is replaced by P1 V1 raised to gamma upon V raised to gamma. Pressure ला फक्त replace केलं होतं आपण. P1 V1 raised to gamma upon V raised to gamma. पण असं बघा, let's say you are in the 9th or the 10th standard and you are looking at this derivation. It will seem that, oh, what is the calculation? Slightly similar to formula of delta U, yes. But in the delta U, see, Prasad is saying something, sir, this formula is slightly similar to the formula of delta U. But in the delta U, sequence must be reversed, I think. Sequence वेगळा यायला पाहिजे. म्हणून सगळे फॉर्म्युले पाठ नाही करायचे, काही पर्टिक्युलर फॉर्म्युले पाठ करायचे. विदुला इज सेइंग, सर, जर आम्ही 9th मध्ये हे बघितलं असतं तर आम्ही घाबरून गेलो असतो 9th किंवा 10th मध्ये. मग सायन्स घ्यायचं का नाही हा विचार केला असता. नाही, पण बाळा सिंपल आहे. जस्ट डोंट वरी. And also, just don't worry about this derivation or this complexity. No one is going to ask you this. Just remember this, put the formula, get the answer. Okay, put the formula, get the answer. Sorry, put the values, get the answer. Fine, sir. Now, sir, what if we are not given pressure volume data? What if we are given the temperature data? Very simple. P1 V1 equal to nRT1, P2 V2 equal to nRT2. So write down other variation. Last point, other variation of the same formula. Variation, other variation. What is that? Sir, what if we are not given pressure volume data and we are given initial and final temperature of the gas in the adiabatic process? In that case, sir, P1 V1 is nRT1 minus P2 V2 is nRT2 divided by gamma minus 1. So, sir, it is minus into bracket nRT2 minus nRT1 divided by, see, now I am taking this minus sign common. So, sir, people can also write T2 minus T1 is delta T minus upon gamma minus 1. This is the formula for adiabatic process, work done in adiabatic process. Minus nR delta T upon gamma minus 1. Minus nR delta T upon gamma minus 1. Or just remember this. This can be done as per the need. Remember this. Remember this replacement. This can be done according to need. If you want, you can remember this also. But generally according to need. Now tell me, are the things taught in today's lecture clear to all of you, everyone? And all of you have already promised me that everyone will be here onwards attending all the lectures, attending all the tests, submitting all the homeworks and doing individual tasks regularly. तुम्ही मला प्रॉमिस केलेलं आहे, that you have to follow at any cost, that you have to follow, because this consistency will ultimately lead to the result. That's it. फक्त कन्सिस्टंट राहणं एवढंच एक चॅलेंज असतं बघा, बाकी काही नसतं, डेफिनेटली नसतं. काही असं नाहीये जे तुम्हाला समजणार नाहीये, सगळं समजू शकतं डेफिनेटली. मे बी पहिल्यांदा शिकल्यावर नाही समजलं, सेकंड टाइम मे बी सेकंड नाही समजलं, थर्ड टाइम फोर्थ टाइम डेफिनेटली समजतं, डेफिनेटली समजतं. ओके, नथिंग इज दॅट डिफिकल्ट, certainly not difficult. Fine, so in this lecture we will stop at this point. Up to this, whatever syllabus that we have covered will be there for the exam. Okay, will be there for the exam of Sunday. Is that clear? Exam syllabus आजपर्यंत जे काही शिकवले ते सगळं बाळांनो एक्झामच्या सिलेबस साठी असेल. ऍडिशनल क्वेश्चन्स आय हॅव ऑलरेडी प्रोव्हाइडेड, ऍडिशनल क्वेश्चन्स आय हॅव ऑलरेडी प्रोव्हाइडेड फॉर नीट अँड जेडब्ल्यू सेपरेट, अँड रेग्युलर होमवर्क्स ते पण आहेत. केटीजी इन्क्लुडेड असेल का? नाही, केटीजी वगैरे इन्क्लुडेड नसेल, केटीजी मागच्या वेळी झालेला आहे. पण या चॅप्टर मध्ये जे काय आपण गॅसचे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व्ह केले, या चॅप्टर मध्ये जेवढे गॅसचे क्वेश्चन होते ते मात्र येतील. So here you may need to again rethink of those degrees of freedom and all those things that you may need to think again. ते करावं लागेल. ओके, फाईन. या चॅप्टर मध्ये जेवढं आहे तेवढं सगळं मात्र परत विचारलं जाईल. Some examples are thermodynamics and KTG combination. Yes, so those kind of examples will be asked because KTG तुम्हाला छान यायलाच पाहिजे. ओके, तो प्रिपेअर छान करायचाच आहे. केला नसेल एकदा, परत एकदा KTG चे फॉर्म्युले वगैरे सगळे बघून घेतले पाहिजे. ओके, फाईन. चलो बाबा एव्हरीवन, लेट मी एंड दिस. सर टेस्ट कधी असणार? संडे. टाइम त्यावेळी आपण डिसाइड करू बा, मोस्टली 10 ते 1. चलो बाय बाय एव्हरीवन, यू हॅव टू जॉइन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर ऑल्सो. चलो बाय. येस, पीडीएफ, हा पीडीएफ इज सेम ऍज बिफोर. जी आधी पाठवली होती तीच बाळा सेम पीडीएफ आहे. त्यातच थर्मोडायनामिक्सचे एक्झाम्पल्स आहेत. ओके, त्यातच थर्मोडायनामिक्सचे एक्झाम्पल्स आहेत.